Oh yeah, that sounds great. Yep, that brake is gone. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this installment of Mike's Vehicle Vlogs, and I want to thank you for joining me today. So, as you can clearly hear, there is no pad left on that right back brake at all. At least I'm expecting to find no pad, because you hear the grinding when I hit the brake pedal, and that has just happened over the course of the last few drives that I've had with this thing. So it is time to do some back brakes, and I told you guys when I did the video on the front brakes, which also needed to be done, as well as a front passenger brake caliper. You know, I told you guys the back brakes are probably going to be due, but I didn't know that they were going to be due that soon. This soon, anyway. I don't hear any noise coming from this side. That side, however, is completely gone, I'm expecting. And I did take a look at the rotor the other day, and the rotor it's destroyed. So this is going to be our first repair, technically, after our 1 year anniversary. Actually, today is July 29th of 2021. 2 days ago, July 27th, marked the official 1 year anniversary of bringing this Grand Am home. So this would be considered our first repair into the second year of ownership. Gotta hit the brake. Yeah, that's not good. Hopefully the caliper can be saved. I don't want to have to do another caliper job, at least, you know. Yeah, that's amazing. Oh, one other thing that I want to mention is it's not really a repair, but it was more so a test, because one day when I had this car at work, I wanted to see if the system actually does work, and I must say it does, so I'm actually surprised. But I hooked up the AC machine to the car at work and charged it up with some AC, some Freon, and the air conditioning in this Grand Am 100% works. I'm blown away. It feels good. Now, it was just out of curiosity. It was one of the hot days, and I drove the car to work, and I didn't really want to deal with the heat with the windows down and whatnot, so I decided to hook the AC machine up to it, and sure enough, there was no pressure in the system at all. So chances are there is a leak somewhere, and eventually this is probably going to leak out. But when it leaks out, then I'll look for the leak and maybe replace whatever may be necessary. But I was just completely blown away that the air conditioning actually works in this car. And had I known that sooner, had I decided to try that sooner, then I would have probably, fixed it a long time ago. But it works. It's nice and cool right now. It's not that hot today, though. I probably shouldn't be doing any of this stuff today, because I'm probably going to get rained out. But that's got to be done. I don't want this car to really sit. Since I got it moving, I want to try to keep it moving. And these back brakes have to go. So let's head back to the house, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to assess the situation. And just to be clear, when I say this is our first repair after our into our second year of ownership, the AC doesn't count because I just charged it. I didn't really fix anything. Now, once the leak is, found and stuff, that'll be considered a fix. This is why I'm considering the brakes to be our first repair for the new year, because we are actually replacing the parts, you know. So we've got a threat for some storms today. I thought maybe it was going to be a little bit later today, but they were saying we may have storms earlier, which is why I'm thinking there's a chance that I could possibly get rained out while I'm attempting to start on this anyway. But I'm going to start it regardless. Let's take a look at this side over here. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Wonder what the backside looks like. All the rust. Very hot. Very hot. So yeah, we need to take care of that. Like I said, the other side didn't really look as bad. Doesn't look like it's actually getting cut into, I don't think. There's probably still pad. So yeah, we're gonna get rid of those today, hopefully. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and start with this right passenger side, only because, you know, I don't want to keep anybody waiting. I'm not gonna be that, you know, suspenseful, you know, oh, we'll do the other side first, that way you guys gotta, you know, nah, we'll just do this first because I'm curious to see it. And I'm not bringing the impact out, the electric impact, because that requires me with the extension cord, and I don't feel like doing that. Hopefully these are all still 19, and they are, so good. I don't have to go buy lug nuts, at least for this side yet. So I'm going to break these by hand. The wind's picking up. Now the rain was supposed to hold off to the north, but I'm probably going to get caught here, so I'll do what I can. So let's start getting the wheel off. That should be good enough. Now we can get the tire up off the ground. The puny little jack is really reaching its limits nowadays. Oh, that's awesome. Nice. I think it was that. Not much room to put a jack stand up because my jack's in the way, but I got it on the you know, it's just right there on the control arm. It's better than nothing. I don't like it, but the back end of this car worries me a lot more than the front half of it when it comes to, you know, racking it and jacking it up off the ground. But it's better than having nothing there at all, I suppose. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, that looks pretty bad. So it appears as our caliper is a 15 millimeter. Like I said, hopefully I don't have to replace this caliper. I've had these gloves on for what? 2 minutes. I don't like these gloves. I don't know if these are the original
brakes or not. You know, back brakes typically... Back brakes don't typically get used as much as front brakes do. But this car just turned 125,000 miles, so I don't know for sure if maybe these have been replaced or not with how low they are. That thing's all the way out, I think. And yeah, that's what's left of the pads there. Nothing. Caliper might still be okay. It doesn't look like it's leaking or torn or anything, so we should be able to reset that. Hopefully it doesn't stick like the front did. So what do we use for our... I think the fronts were 12. Are these 12 also? For the bracket? No. Maybe a 13. It's a 13. I did bring my longer ratchet home for more torque. I just got this thing not that long ago. It's got the flexible head on it, which is probably not really going to benefit me at this moment because I'm filming, but there we go. There we have it. I can already feel the rain coming. Try to hold out as long as I can. If it's just going to be a drizzle, I might just ride it out, but if it's going to monsoon, then I'm going to take a break. There's one. Almost there. There's two. Oh yeah. Yeah, no pad at all. Wow. No pad at all. This dude feels like well, maybe not. Maybe he's rusted on there a little bit. Nope, he's come off. Parking brake stuff's back behind there. I'm not doing anything with the parking brake. I've never used the parking brake on this one, so I don't even know if it works. Yeah, that was a good one. I'm really surprised that it was that bad. Lovely. Let's try and get these out real quick. No, I forgot my hammer. Look at this. I can't do anything with these gloves. Grind away. Yep, there we go. Good job, brakes. Good job. You held in there. Alright, so now we'll clean up this bracket. I didn't bring my drill or my new cutoff wheel home to actually clean these, so I'm gonna have to use the brush. But I'm probably not really gonna document that part. You guys have seen me do it before. Take these old clips. Our new brake pads have new hardware, so we can dispose of these clips here. And then what I'm going to do is take the brush and try to clean up the rust and stuff that's back there where those clips sit. So that's going to be my next task. Alright, so we brushed it off. The brush can only do so much, but I got some of the lubricant on there. You know, I really don't care if it's going to be a problem, take it back off to clean it good, but like I said, I don't have the tool, unfortunately. That brush is only going to do so much with how much rust was on here. It smoothed it out, don't get me wrong. So we smoothed it out, tried to get rid of the large chunks on there. Plus I'm also trying to beat the rain, which is starting to fall a little bit heavier. So now we'll take our clips and we'll put them on our brackets. Oh, here it comes. So close. Alright, so we got our new rotor out of the box. We're gonna quickly spray both sides, wipe it off with whatever towel I can grab. Just to try to get some of the oils off. I'm not going to worry about the inside of it really. Well, might as well since it's rotating. Okay. Now we'll do that side. One thing I thought of is the fact that the master cylinder is pretty full of fluid, to be honest with you. So when I compress this caliper, and we are going to have some fluid spillage because I don't have anything to siphon it out. But I don't know, it is what it is. I don't know what else to do about it. Alright, so we got our clips on our caliper bracket. I just gotta put the pads in. Just for comparison, old, new. That is it. Got every last bit off of these pads. Alright, so we got the back one on. We'll slide this front one on. They are well, they're the same pad design, but the one in the back has the thing for the squealer attached to it. See? Alright, that's it. So we got that on. And I got my bracket all tightened up. We got to grease these pins, and then we can bolt the caliper on it once we reset it. Alright, so yeah, we're already at the max mark on the master cylinder. Like I said, I got no way of taking any of that out, so I just tried to wrap some shop towel around it. It's going to go over. Got the cap open just a little bit. Let's reset this caliper and see if it's going to be with ease or if it's going to feel like it's, you know, hanging up. I think it's okay. I'm going to back this up a little bit and put the tool head on it. It was so far out, I couldn't get the actual head of this, you know, to go on there. Maybe I can do it now. Oh, that's better. That'll work a lot better. Alright, so now let's keep going. I don't hear anything rushing out of the master cylinder yet, but it's coming. Make sure the boot's okay. There's going to be air in the boot. Got to try to get that out carefully. But it feels easy, which is a good sign. That's it, she's in. Sweet. So yeah, you can see this boot, we got some air in it. So what I need to do is go downstairs and carefully maybe get like a small flathead. Just try to pry up under. I don't think I can use my finger to burp it out. No. I'm pushing it in, but not the way I want to. So let's go get a flathead or something. Did we make a mess yet? Oh, it's gonna be so close. So close. Didn't go over yet, but it probably will with this side. So it took this extremely tiny flathead and just kind of pried it carefully around the edge there, and all the air burped out of it. So this is retracted. Let's go ahead and grease these pins up, and let's get this side put back together. All right, so this side is all tightened up. It moves, it wiggles. It is kind of tight right now, I think, because the wheel's not on it to push up against the rotor. But that should be it. We should be good to go with this side. So hose isn't kinked up or anything. Like I said, caliper bracket is bolted. So yeah. Alright, let me fight to get the tire on, and then we will switch our attention to the other side, see how big the other side is. Alright, so here we are on the driver's side. Still looks pretty nasty. I just wonder if there's going to be much more pad on this side than the other side. I can only assume so because we didn't hear any noise on this side. Well, the sun came out in the meantime, so now I am sweating like crazy because of what moisture came from the rain, of course. The sun went away for a moment, but I could feel the sweat coming into my eyes and such, which is greatly annoying. One day I'll have a garage. It'll happen one day. I don't see grease on this one like the other one did. Not the same kind anyway. Tell you what though, I'm about to ditch these gloves too. Yeah, that's got clear grease on it. The other stuff had like a yellow to it. Comes right off. This caliper may have been replaced. Doesn't look as grody as the other one does. That could be a possibility. And let's get the bracket off. Yeah, just a little bit left compared to the other side. Yeah, actually, this one's still kind of decent. Still had a lip on it anyway. Yeah, so this side was not as bad as the other side. How's the rotor feel? It's loose also. We'll go ahead and try to get that off. There we go. Yay. Ah, that breeze feels good. The next round might be coming. Oh yeah, that feels great. Alright, so we cleaned up our bracket, put the grease on it, did what we could obviously with the hand brush, and then we got our new clips on there. Let's go ahead and pull the rotor out of the car, which is still in the trunk. Can't wait to hear that noise go away. Hopefully there's no other issues. Like I said, with the caliper on that side, how far out it was, it retracted good. So I wouldn't imagine that it's going to stick and need to be replaced. Hopefully. That nice new rotor. It's a shame they don't stay like this. They turn into that, which is a real shame. Apparently I can't do this one-handed. Nope, yes I can. Alright, get the back side. Let's get a decent piece of this time. Yep, still not really. It's hard to do everything when you don't have the tripod out here. Thought about bringing the tripod out here, but I was like, nah, with the rain. And that's one more thing I gotta rush into the house. And that's just a hassle. Yeah, I honestly don't know if the parking brake actually works on this or not. The pads look pretty decent, or the shoes. The shoes look pretty decent in there. But, you know, with how rusted and stuff it is, and who knows if any of that's actually, you know, I'm just afraid of it sticking. Like, I could probably try it, and it'll work, but then it'll be stuck. And I don't feel like dealing with that. Alright. So we got our rotor on, we got our new pads and our bracket nicely placed, tightened down. It's time to do this here caliper reset. Like I said, I am sure we are going to have some fluid spillage at this point. Once again, very easy. I barely have to use any effort, so this is good. The calipers back here appear to be in decent condition, so we shouldn't have any problems with these hanging up or anything. That'd be great if the master cylinder didn't overflow. We're almost there. Are we there? Yeah, that's it, we're there. Alright. Let's see if we had any loss. And hey, that boot actually went in a lot easier than the other one did. I don't think it was out as far though. Also, keep that in mind. It wasn't out as far. Oh my gosh. Do you see that? It did not go over. It is right at the top. It's past max. It'll go down some once we pump them up, I'm sure, but it is over full. I wish I had something to get that out of there. But that's cool though. We didn't lose any fluid. We didn't spill anything. All right. Nice. All right, so we got those pins greased up. Let me go ahead and place this on, get that tightened down, and then we can finish up the job. Okay, this side's finished. Same thing. We got the play. So that means we're good with the pins. Nothing seems to be sticking. Alright, everything's tightened down. Let's get the wheel on and torque the wheels down to 100 foot-pounds.
It is so extremely weird to tell you guys that this car has air conditioning. I started it up to go wash my hands and stuff, and I had the air on, and it feels so good in here. It's strange. So, I pumped up our brakes a moment ago. We have pressure, and the master cylinder went down just a little bit. It is still above the max mark, so I don't know, I'm assuming there's still, it's not like completely full, but it's probably not good to have it as far as it is, but we'll see what happens, I guess. So, let's head out. I'm not turning the air off at the right away, so I just want to see how they feel. So we'll start off in reverse, give it some gas, hit the brakes. Oh yeah, they engage. It's a good way to try to seat these back brakes is by doing that in reverse, because you're putting the force, your stopping force, towards those instead of the front brakes. Actually, I can tell a difference already, so I think the brakes are going to feel so much better. Alright, let's buckle up and let's hit the road. Alright, so I turned the air down a little bit so I can hear. I don't hear anything. So we're gonna hit up one of these side streets over here, and then we'll try to hit every stop sign that they have there. Here we go. Okay, we got a stop sign coming up. Not bad. There we go. I can't believe how bad those were. I did not think that they were that bad, but I'd never really looked at them. So I think they're good. They got to be broken in, of course, so what little rubbing that I do here is probably, obviously, just, you know, breaking in. But they feel good. Pedal feels better, actually, than it did beforehand. We got more of a firmer pedal. I'm happy. You're happy. We are all happy. All right. Sweet. I also don't want to jinx it, but I'm so glad that the back end of this car didn't fall apart while it was in the air. I get so nervous when, you know, as rotted out as this thing is back there. I just I get kind of scared on where the jack should be and whatnot. It's easier when you have a lift, like in the shop, and you can actually extend arms out to different parts of the underside. But when you're at home and you're trying to do that, it can be kind of a challenge and risky. So, but she's back on the ground and she's rolling, and I'm happy. I am glad that while I had the back end up, I did not realize how easy it really is to get to that lower reverse lamp on the driver's side. It's filling up with water, which of course is a common GM thing from this era. So I wasn't sure if I was going to replace it or not, but it looks like it's actually really easy to get to. So I might look for one or buy another one, and then we will have a nice new lamp with no water getting into it, at least for a while. All these brakes feel so good. So we got 4 new brakes pretty much. The front brakes were replaced, gosh, was it even 1,000 miles ago? I don't even think it was 1,000 miles ago. It was probably somewhere around there within the last 1,000 miles. So 4 new brakes all around, which is awesome. At least I don't have to worry about that. That'll probably be the last set of brakes back there that this car is ever going to have. The next thing on the agenda, other than the air conditioning, if it leaks out, is going to be an oil change. So we're going to have our next 3,000 mile interval oil change in less than 1,000 miles. It's actually like 900 and I don't know, 89 miles left on the oil, which is still looking good and whatnot. So that's it. Let's head home and let's wrap up this vlog. Yeah, looks good. Like I said, they're still going to be broken in. But they look so much better than the other ones did. Oh yeah. Oh, I think my grease overflowed. I see some grease. Oh well. It'll just burn off. That's it. Alright guys, so thank you so much for sticking around. And if you enjoyed this vlog, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Check out teespring.com/store/MikesVehicleSpotlight for all of your MVS and vlog merchandise. That is all that I have for today, so I will thank you guys so much. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks again. Take care.